All right, I'm in the weekend round of the 2020 Winter Major. I had full intentions yesterday of getting up and playing my odd account, my practice account, and then playing my 77 account. One thing led to another, and I didn't get any of that done, so here I am towards the end. I got like 6 hours before it's done, and I've got 3 accounts that I have 2.5 counts to play. So I'm going to shoot 9 holes at a time, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm really going to try and focus on trying to get a rhythm. I have no idea what's at the top, but I know that my goal is to come in with a minus 28. I want my minimum score to be minus 26. I'm building on that. My goal is minus 30, so that's where we're at. Hole number 1. I'm going to take an extra mile. Number 1 bag, extra mile, and a grizzly. And I'm going to bring a kingmaker. Try and cut the wind down on that second shot. On the drive, I'm doing a plus 10%. On the shot coming into the cup, I'm just gonna do a normal wind adjustment at minimum club, 1.75 per ring with no additional wind put on it. And just get out there, let's get it going. I need to pick up a shot on every single hole, and my serious goal here is 3 and 7. I need to get eagles on 3 and 7 and put myself in the right spot on all the other holes to pick something up. If I pick it up, awesome. If I don't, go to the next hole, put myself in the right spot, pick something up, try and pick something up. But 3 and 7 are absolute must eagles if I want to have any shot at winning. I came into my bracket number 1 in tiebreakers with a minus 27. But I'm positive that it's going to take a minus 30 or better to win. So I'm coming in with that. If I get up there and it's less than that, then fine. But my thought process going in is I need to be minus 27 or minus 30 or better to win. See if my opponent can get out there into that area. I'm not interested in doing any overpower shots on this particular par 4. I want to put myself up there in a spot, very consistent. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be all right, but I'm not interested in, that is an awesome shot, nice shot. But I'm not interested in taking risky chances on these. I want to put myself in a spot, give myself an awesome shot to pick up my eagle. It's about 4.5 topspin. Right down the center of the fairway, 2.8. I'm going to do a 3 ring or a 3 mile an hour pull, so that's 1.5 rings. But just a little bit of curl just to bring it back to the fairway. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. Nice and easy. Same spot I've been all week. From that spot, I'm in minimum grizzly. It's 1.75 per ring with a 0% additional adjustment. Going right at the cup. If I hit this perfect, it's in the hole. $1.75 per ring. That means 3 rings is 3.5, and I'm going to be somewhere in that neighborhood with a 3 wind ball. Opponent hit perfect. Let's see if they can get in the cup. Ooh, that's close. That was a nice shot. That was 1.75 per ring. Get up here a little bit. Some backspin on it to get that ball guide lined right up to the cup. Hey, a little closer, a little more backspin. All right, bitch. Play that game with me. 1.75, that's a 2 ring pull. Need to hit this perfect. And I hit it great to the right. And that ball guide, I was in the wrong spot there. I need to put more backspin on it so I can get closer to it, because from farther back out there, it's wanting to, the ball guide's wanting to appear and then disappear and then appear and then disappear. Need to put on more backspin on that so I can get closer to the hole, so I can start off either on the green or on the fringe. I'm going to forfeit all the shootouts. In the hole. All right, hole number 1 is in the bag. Got past that little, it's always, you know how it is when you start. I like to start Saturday morning and get up and you just start. And the longer you wait on the weekend before you go out and play, the more you get the nerves or the jitters. So when you get that first shot, you're taking that first hole, you got to get past the stuff and get the ball rolling. Hey, what am I out here? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to forfeit. Good luck in the tournament. Good luck. Take my coat off, get a little bit more ability. Got a bunch of family members that came in, and we all went to the Oregon coast and just got back home. Walked home, got home, pulled up, took out our suitcases and started playing. Played one practice hole just so that I could make sure I remembered how to play. All right, Grizzly Kingmaker, 1 per ring, 30% wind adjustment. Grizzly Kingmaker, that's all I need. 1 per ring, 30% wind adjustment. And my numbers may be different than what you've got on yours, but that's how it works. Everybody's going to have to play to their clubs and their stuff. Every single hole other than 3 and 7, I've got the Albie, or I've picked up the hole-in-one, and I've done it with these numbers. So I'm real comfortable with these numbers. I think they're, for my clubs and my game, they're right there. Hey, dial up. Yeah, I'm going right at it. 30% wind adjustment, that's 3, so that's going to be 3.9. So we're right just a little shy of 4 rings. Just need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. You rat bastard. Does the shot clock seem like it's going faster? It does seem like it's going faster. It's like all of a sudden you're in the red and it just seems like it's moving quick. This is where I was at in my odd account. I started really flat. I think I picked up the eagle on hole number 9, but I shot 9, 10. I shot a 10. Really flat. My whole goal was to play it and kind of warm up and get a feel for the holes. And then I went out and shot a 10 and was like, I took a break. And then family started showing up at my house early, way early. And then I was caught up in my Saturday. This next hole, though, is a test. Hole number 3 is a big test, and you have to get on all of these par 5s. You have to get an eagle, and 3 is a tough eagle to get, but you have to get an eagle if you want any shot at winning. You got to get that eagle. If you get the eagle on 3 and you get the eagle on 7, that sets you up with a minus 26 as your base score, and gives you something to build on. And if you don't get them, then anything you pick up you have to use to cover, and your chances of winning are limited. So this hole right here is definitely a test of the emergency broadcast system. All right, I need to get out into this area right here so that I can come at it with my big dog. Need to get some magic going right here. Extra mile, big dog. I'm not using this bag. Extra mile, big dog. Power 5 ball, the Rose. That's all I need. All right, off we go. Need to get an eagle right here. This is the round. This is a round shot. If I get this, then I'm still in it. If I don't get this, then I've lowered my chances of winning. And so this is the tournament right here. $3-8. It's a little shy of 2 rings. And put some curl on it, just a little, just a titch of overpower. Hitting it perfect. That's all about clipping that rough and bleeding out there into that fairway. And that's perfect. Could I pick up more distance there? Yes. The deal is but you want to give yourself a shot on this next shot, and that's the spot. I was coming in a little bit lower down here, and so on the arc I was actually probably a little bit deeper, but the deal is that the angle that I was coming at it wasn't quite as good. So I'm probably a little bit distance-wise shorter of where I was hitting earlier in the week, but the angle coming into this pocket with this big dog is better from where I'm at. All right, I'm gonna do about 7 topspin. Do right about in that neighborhood right there. Come off over on this side, and it's carrying a lot farther down in that pocket than it looks. It's 2.1 per ring, so we're just about a ring and a quarter. Putting curl on it to bring it back over there to the fairway. No overpower. Hitting it perfect. And I'm actually trying to bump all the way over and not clip the rough. And I've got a shot from here. If you can get all the way over, it actually, because it's going uphill right there, if you carry all the way over to the other side, it will stop up on the green. So either way, you can either be on the green. I've been on the green once this week, and I've had to take this chip shot, and this chip shot is absolutely no gimme. It has to be perfect. All right, here we go. This is the tournament right here. You want to win a major, you got to make shots like this. wind is going to play a little factor. All right, got to hit this perfect. Oh, and I hit it great to the left. Fuck. Sorry about that. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Wow. Oh. My hand was shaking. And I've played in however many tournaments Golf Clash has had. I've played in all of them but 2. I didn't catch the US championships, and when I started playing, I loaded the game on a Friday. We went on vacation down in Mexico, and I got in the game on that Saturday, and was just dinking around and didn't know anything about it, and played a few, and then was just kind of messing around while on vacation. And then Monday I got on, and I was really taking a look at it, and I was still I got to rookie before the tournament started, but I didn't have enough cash I didn't have 10,000 coins, or I didn't have the money to play 10,000 coins. I didn't have enough money to play in the tournament. So I was trying to scramble on Monday and Tuesday to get enough coins to play in the tournament, and I couldn't get enough coins to try and qualify on Wednesday. So I missed the Asia Pacific, which is the second tournament. And then every tournament since then I played. Back then it wasn't consistent like this. We didn't play every other week. There was 2 or 3 weeks. I think there was at least a couple, 2 or 3 weeks between the Asia Pacific, and I think it was like the West Coast tournament, or I can't remember which one was the third tournament. But all right, so that's a good example right there of if you can't be good, get lucky. And oh my gosh, that was the tournament hole right there. That hole number 3 and hole number 7. If you can pick up those shots, that's what this tournament is. That was big. That was big. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky there. And the deal is that wind did not play a factor on that shot. If wind would have played a factor on that shot, I would have missed it to the left. I set it up on the right hand side, expecting wind to be a factor, and I kind of opened up. If wind would have played a factor, it would have been a perfect or a great to the right. Could have went in. And wind didn't play a factor, and I got super lucky on that. I'll take it. All right, on this hole right here, Grizzly, 1 per ring, 30% wind adjustment. Somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3.5 backspin. And I'm bringing a turkey ball. A low wind. Got a grizzly, got a turkey. All right, here we go. I still got the jitters, man. My hands are shaking. I've played in a lot of tournaments. I usually don't go into them with any shakes and stuff. I think waiting until late Sunday, putting that pressure on myself, I feel like I'm a noob. All right, 1 per ring, 30% wind adjustment. Here we go. Need to get up and stretch. Ugh. Get my fighting spirit up. Get some motivation. I won the first summer major. I came in second in the second spring major. It's been hit or miss for me in the majors. I've missed at least 2 that I can remember. Maybe 3 of the majors I haven't played in. I came out and I did walkthroughs and demoed shots for everybody at the beginning of the week, and then I because of real life, I couldn't play. And I had one tournament I would have came in 5th, and there was a game glitch on hole number 18, and I went from 5th to 14th. And then I had another major that I had a game glitch. I got a hold of Playdemic, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll give you your coins back." My coins back. I have video. I have your replay that shows that I got the eagle, and there was a disconnect in between the shootout screen and after we'd already got our eagles. It's 2.4, 1 per ring. 30% wind adjustment. That's 7.5. That's a 3.1. See if we can get lined up on that. It's about 3.1. Straight at it. Need to hit perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. You rat bastard. Didn't pull it enough. I know if you guys are going 30% wind adjustment, we're doing a 10%. I will tell you that I've been off the cup to the wind's pushing me off to the right. I started off at 10 and then I went to 30 and I sank the next 2 shots in a row at 30. I was in a different spot right there. I put a little bit too much backspin on it to move that deal. I should have been back a little bit. That's what happens when you don't play for a day. You lose your edge. Sometimes I lose my edge, and sometimes I'm to the point where I've overplayed and I need a day off. Staying on track, though. I've given myself looks on holes, and that's the key. As long as I can make 3 and 7, and on every other hole give myself an opportunity to put it in the cup, I will have achieved my goal. Because you can't ask much more than that. You know, picking up those 2 holes and going out there and playing consistent. Consistency counts. Good luck in the tournament. All right, we're on hole number 5. Let's see where we're at. Take a while before we can start digging us. Oh, we'll probably have to get to about hole 13 or 14 before we start making our progression through the ranks. All right, on this hole right here, hole number 4, I'm using an extra mile of Kingmaker. My goal is to get into my Hornet range, and I'm either going to be in max Hornet at 1.1 per ring or mid Hornet at 1.9, but my goal is to get down into this area right here. So to achieve this mythical goal, I'm using an extra mile, a number 1 bag, extra mile, and a Kingmaker. I'm going to keep that big dog in there, and I'm using a Hornet. I'm doing a 10% wind adjustment to the cup. All right, hole number 5. The Fourgasms. Michael from the Fourgasms. Okay, I go first. Max top spin and however much side spin I can get on there. Hey. Right in that area right there doing a rough bump. It's 2.5 per ring. It's 2.1 per ring here, so that's about not quite a ring and a quarter. Put that little bit of that power back on it. Hit it great to the left, I'm sure. That'll get caught up in the rough. I may get lucky. Just barely missed that sand. You hit that thing great to the left on the shot that I'm setting up there, and you're in the sand. Got lucky. Can't be good, be lucky. In my low level account, I'm definitely hitting over to that side right there. And I'm using a quarterback, so I'm not getting out there as far with my low level account. I'm having to come at it with a Viper instead of my long iron. But percentage wise, I can get out into that area, and every single time I've got a Viper shot. Because if you've got low level clubs, you cannot afford to get in the rough. If you've got upper developed clubs, you're let's see where I'm at in my club. Okay, there's max. I'm right at max. It's 1.1 per ring with a 10% wind adjustment. I want to get right up on the cup. Still just a little too far away. 10% wind adjustment, that's 275. It's 1.1. There's 2.2. That leaves me 5. I'm going to do about 2.5 rings. All right, just need to hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Come on, man. We need a drop. Let's go. Not quite enough of a pull. Close. Giving myself looks. Still got a little bit of the jitters, but I'm hitting some. I'm starting to feel it. Get through this front 9. Play nice and consistent. I need to pick up a shot. Whole goal is to pick up 3 and 7 and pick up one other shot. It gives me a -14. That's my 28 goal. In the opening round, I shot a -15 on the front, which is where I really want to be at -30. And then I shot a -12 on the back. Just a nice flat round. Nice shot. Crowd goes wild. Good game. Good luck in the tournament. All right, that was hole number 5. Let's go to hole number 6. Hole number 6 is the big par 5. This is a dangerous hole right here. It's dangerous because you need to clip the rough. If you get out here and you miss the rough, you're on the other side. If you hit it great to the left, you could end up, you're lengthening out this rough out here and you can get stuck in it. So it's definitely a hole that you've got to hit perfect on the drive. Extra mile. Kingmaker. I'm bringing a Guardian as my secondary club. I'm doing a 10% to the cup. Those should be the only 2 things I need. Let's make sure my usual suspects and all my bags are the same. All right. I was out checking out the Castaway because the Castaway's got a lot of backspin, and I was checking it out, and it was in my bag earlier in the week, and I kept forgetting to change it out, and I got into the sand a couple times and was like, damn, I got my Castaway in here. Some of those epics that were useless forever, and they did the club card trading right before that. They buffed some of the clubs and they gave a bunch of those epics, and then they raised the level on the epics 1 level, and they took a bunch of those lower level epics and they made them so that they're now playable clubs, especially when they get maxed out. They're clubs that you could definitely put in your bag. 2.5. It's 2.1 per ring, so we're a little over a ring. I'm going to put that power back into it. Just a little teeny bit of curl and just a little teeny bit of overpower. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to bleed myself out there into the fairway. The risk here is that the second bounce misses the fairway or misses the rough, and you end up clipping the fairway or hitting the fairway, and you'll land on the other side. That was a little too little curl. All right, this shot coming into the cup, this is the par 5. I'm going to do a 10% wind adjustment. And it's wanting to kind of tail off a little bit at the very end and roll to the left. But I'm going to go right at it with a 10% wind adjustment. What's funny is the first time I played this hole when it came out, these are brand new holes. First time, hit it great to the right, Albie. Next time on this hole, hit it great to the left, Albie. Okay, 10% wind adjustment, that's 2.8, so that's going to be right at 3. It's 1.2 per ring, so there's 2.4. 2.5 rings is 3. I'm going to do a 2.5 ring pull. Just need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Come on. Come on. Oh, Right there. Right there. So I think that's like 3 or 4 shots on this round so far. I've hit perfect coming into the cup and just been right off of it. Working out the jitters. Need to come out of this front 9 with a -14. That sets me up for the back. I don't want to put all of the pressure on the back 9. I want to be able to go into the back 9 on a standalone. All I have to do is shoot the -14, get the -28 as a base, see where we can go from there. This next hole is another big test. There's 2 test holes here. There's hole number 3 and hole number 7. If you can get the eagle on those 2 holes and set yourself up for the -13 per side and then try and build on it. So the next hole is definitely a test hole. In the cup. All right, in the hole. Let's see how long the video is so far. 31 minutes. Cool. We're on a good track. It takes, my video, you can record 4 gigs on a video, which is about 56 minutes. All right. That was hole number 7. Or excuse me, I wish that was hole number 7 and got the eagle on it. Hole number 6. Hole number 7's next. Got to get an eagle on hole number 7, and it's all about the drive. The deal on hole number 7 is even if you get the drive and you're out there in the front, that hole is, the wind adjustments on that hole are playing super tough. No matter where you end up on the first shot, the second shot, the shot coming in, the wind adjustment is very tricky. The hole's playing super, super tough, but you've got to get an eagle on it. Here we go. Hole number 7. Let's go look at it. Hole number 7. All right. I'm coming at it from over here, and I'm using a Power 5 ball. Power 5, maybe. Come on. Using my Extra Mile 9, a rapier, and Power 5 ball. I really like to not have to use my rapier and just be on the green. I've been over the green, but I haven't been on the green. I've been over and in front, but not on. And the shot from in front, it's not that far, but it's one shot at a time. It doesn't matter what you can or cannot do. If your drive's not in the right spot, you still have serious work to do, but it's all about this drive. Let's put all of it on. Let's get down into the area. It's 4.5. It's 2.1 per ring, so it's just a smidgen over 2 rings. Put the power back on it. There's not much power. It's right along the line. Max curl, just a titch of overpower. And I hit it 1 ring great to the right. And will it stay in? Yes. Awesome. Woo! Okay, that is a half woo. Because I still have some absolutely serious work to get done here. And the deal is that when I play this shot and I go, wind's not going to play a factor, wind plays a factor. And when I go, okay, wind's going to play a factor, wind hasn't played a factor. And I'm reluctant to go outside of the cup, because when I went right along the edge of the cup going, hey, that 4 mile an hour wind's going to play a factor, then the 4 mile an hour didn't play a factor and I swirled the cup and I miss it. And when I go, okay, wind's not going to play a factor, then I miss on the outside of the other side of the cup. So this shot is absolutely no gimme. They are not giving anything away on this hole.